football. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official Joyce versus Zhang Zhilei post-fight review, and the result of the fight is a devastating Zhang Zhilei 6th round accumulation stoppage. The ringside position stopped the fight because Zhang Zhilei's left hand, it beat Joyce's right eye into a bloody pulp, and it damn near swelled it all the way shut. And Zhang Zhilei has knocked off the danger man in the heavyweight division, the guy that a lot of people were looking at to be maybe one of those fighters that could overtake a Fury or a Joshua or Usyk as the next heavyweight champion of the world. You know, Joyce has had this reputation for a long time for having a granite chin, for having a lot of heart, but as they say, heart can get you killed. Heart can get you hurt. Heart can put you in a really precarious situation, and it did. Because for all the talk of Zhang Zhilei's power, and you should talk about it because his power is something special, it was the head movement, it was the subtleties, it was the ability to parry and block and do all these amazing things that he's able to do. These are the things that really, I think, troubled and frustrated Joyce, because he was never really able to get quite going. You know, he had the odd body shots here and the jabs and things like that, but ultimately it got to a place where it was just like he couldn't get out of the way of the left hand. And another thing I liked about what Zhang did is Zhang's probably most dangerous punch isn't even a straight left hand, it's probably his right hook. And he didn't throw the right hook a lot. You know, he threw the right hook when he felt it was necessary, and sometimes he would hook off the straight left hand. And when he did, every time he did, and that right hook landed off the straight left hand, he had Joyce hurt. He had him on Queer Street. He had him, you know, just in a really, really dangerous position. So, an impressive win for Zhang Zhilei. This is a guy that has been characterized as quote unquote high risk, low reward for a long time. He's been unable to land those big fights. You know, a lot of people felt like he was robbed against Filip Hrgović last year. I didn't think so. I mean, but I thought it was a close fight. Could have went either way. But most people feel like he won the fight against Hrgović, right? So even without him winning the Hrgović fight, to me, my respect for Zhang is on like 10,000, because he fought Hrgović and Joyce back-to-back. Those are two of the best heavyweights in the world back-to-back. Those are two of the most dangerous heavyweights in the world. And he fought them both back-to-back and looked great in both fights back-to-back. So, Zhang Zhilei is here. China has a heavyweight player in the division. And I think the amount of options for him are endless, because, you know, obviously, Top Rank especially, right? Top Rank years ago tried to get into the Chinese market. They had like Zhao Ximing, and they used to have shows in China out there in Macau and stuff, and they could never quite break through in the Chinese market. And now they have a guy who just knocked off one of the best heavyweights in the world in Joyce and Zhang Zhilei. So now I feel like Top Rank, if they're going to sign Zhang Zhilei, because from what I understood, he's not with Matchroom anymore, now would be the time, and now you could match him up. Maybe you can match him up with Dillian White. Maybe you can match him up with I don't know, if they really want to see how good Jared Anderson is, match him up with Jared Anderson. But Zhang Zhilei is one of these guys to me that every time he fights, it's must-see TV, because yes, he's slow. Yes, he's methodical. Yes, but man, when he lands and he hits you, his nickname is very appropriate. It makes a big bang. So that's what it is. Like that's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. But as far as Joyce, listen, man, he got nothing to hang his head about. He just lost to the better man on the day today. But I'm concerned for him, because it's not that he lost, it's that he got a beating, a severe beating. I mean, he looked like his left eye was closed all the way shut badly, you know? So I just feel like I heard there's rematch clause. I don't think he should take it. I think they should try to make Dillian White or Daniel Dubois fight with him domestically in the UK, get him back in the win column, because you know, Zhang Zhilei beat the piss out of him. I don't think Joyce, the aura he had before this fight, will ever be the same. I don't think he'll ever be the same, because when you get hit by a guy who's that big, with that much weight, that accurately, that many times, how could anybody on God's green earth be the same? You know, so I got a lot of respect, and I got a lot of time for the Juggernaut. He's an amazing fighter. He's an amazing person. He's an amazing servant to the sport of boxing. But this is gonna change the trajectory of his career for however long it lasts. So it is what it is. But Zhang Zhilei gets the signature win of his career. This is a guy that's been ducked and avoided for a long time. This is a guy that, a lot of people don't want to fight. You look at his career and the guys he's fought, it's pretty nondescript opposition, but a lot of that stems from the fact that, he just didn't have a lot of money behind him. And on top of that, with him being a 6'8" power punching heavyweight with so much experience, it's never going to make for an easy task for anybody. So why would they take the fight when the money they feel isn't quite worth it? And he's not necessarily in a mandatory position. But now, listen, he's interim champion, which means that he's either going to become mandatory very soon, or if one of these guys vacates, maybe he gets upgraded to champion. So he's in a great, lucrative position right now, and I think he might actually get some fights now. So shout out to Zhang Zhilei for a beautiful display of what power punching looks like in the sport of boxing, and he just rearranged Joyce's entire face, and Joyce will never, ever, ever, I think, ever be the same. And that's what it's going to be. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.